Libra, welcome to your September 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. This month I'm going to be using once again my trusty Golden Tarot by Cat Black in conjunction with the runes for your September Runescope. And then be sure to meet me over on my Vimeo page. You'll find the link below in the details section. Just tap or click that little arrow below the video and you'll find the link. But I'm gonna pull one card from the Fairies Oracle deck by Brian Froud for your spiritual guidance to help you with whatever comes up here in your September reading. But let's jump in for Libra and see which runes want to speak to you about what's going to be going on for you in the month of September. Some of these are on the top here. Keep those down. Okay. I've had a lot of runes wanting to come out this time. But I always encourage everyone to please check out the video for your rising sign as well, because that can contain messages and additional information for you about the month of September, or clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. If you would like something far more specific, or if there's something you're dealing with that you just need more specific guidance on, please contact me at runescopesforyou@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. It's here in the video and below, again, in the details section. But we can set up a Skype appointment for you. My sessions are 30 minutes for $65. So get in touch with me if you would like to set that up. I have been mentioning, though, there was recently just a rush, probably due to this stuff going on astrologically, of people contacting me over and over again asking for my schedule and my availability, but then never booking a session. And I mean, some of these have been over and over again for years, but I do stop responding to those kinds of messages after a certain point, because it's just not fair to the people who are contacting me and are serious about setting up an appointment, which is about 99%. There's just a small handful of people who, you know, have a tendency to do that. And also because I receive so many messages per day, I just don't have the time or the energy to keep, you know, sending it over and over again. I have to focus on the people who are serious about setting something up with me. Now, if you do have a crazy schedule, if you're in a different time zone, you know, that's fine. You know, that's not who I'm talking to. But yeah, if I send you my schedule, it's the same every week. But if I send it to you 5 or 6 times and nothing's gonna work, then it's just, you know, it's not meant to be. Obviously, given what I do, you know, see the signs and take them accordingly. So just keep that in mind. If you know you've got a crazy schedule and you know I send you mine and it's not going to mesh up, you know, then contact me when maybe you're going to have a day off, or if you're going to be on vacation. Sometimes people do, if they're in a different time zone, contact me when they're on vacation and they can stay up later or get up earlier. So, but let's see here, Libra. Kind of a mixed bag, pun intended, given our bag of runes, with September. Coming up for the challenge, we've got 5 of Swords. So this is the challenge or focus. And this is the winner takes all card. So if there is a battle, you're gonna have to go into it with, you know, willing to do anything to win. And you know, for many of you, I feel like this is something ongoing. So I don't feel like this is a new situation for many of you. But there are going to be actually positive developments if you take that attitude, Libra, in September. Because you've got some really positive runes surrounding this. Now, there may be delays and frustrations, miscommunications, and this could cause some arguments or some anger, or cause someone to lash out, maybe even you, Libra, in the month of September. Keep in mind, we do have Mercury retrograde, I believe until the 23rd, and a lot of astrological challenges going on. So be sure and check out your favorite astrologer here on YouTube to get the details about that and how it's going to be affecting you, because you know, there's going to be a lot of chaotic energy around. And whether it's you or it's other people around you, if we jump to conclusions, make assumptions, overreact, you know, you could regret that later. But if there's a situation that's been contentious, you know, if it's been delayed, if there's been arguments, misunderstandings already, you know, you could just be like, you know what, whatever it takes, I'm putting it into this with the Five of Swords. So you or someone else is coming into it with you know, winner takes all and take no prisoners kind of attitude. And, you know, Libra, that it could just be a challenge for you to be that way because it's not your normal MO. You know, you're normally the peacemaker. You're all about balance. You're all about mediation and seeing both sides of everything. So, you know, it makes sense that this would come up, behaving this way would come up as a challenge for you because it's not the way you would normally handle things. It really goes against your very nature. But in September, if you don't have this attitude, then something may happen that you're just, well, you know, you just have to instinctually react to it. And that's what you do. You just react, and it actually turns out to work in your favor. The Six of Cups is coming up here. So that has a connection to childhood or children. And this is the position of the present in September or at the start of September. And normally it's specifically connected to this challenge, the challenge or focus position. So this Five of Swords. But yeah, with the Six of Cups coming up here, this could have, you know, something to do with your children, with custody, with your mother or the person who raised you, conflict with a mother or a mother figure. It also has to do with kind of looking back on the past and nostalgia, with looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses, only remembering the good. Maybe we've blocked out something, or we've enabled some sort of behavior or let someone treat us in a certain way. And now that you're maybe standing up and saying, you know, no more, this person's like flabbergasted. But just understand that September is a month where conflicts and arguments and misunderstandings are going to be far more likely than mending bridges, at least until the end of the month. So, you know, just keep that in mind if you're trying to figure out how to react to a situation or how to deal with the situation in particular here. The help that's going to be available to you, we've got Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is a liberation, an ending of a situation. That's going to be the help to you. So whatever ends in September is going to benefit you. So you could be ending it, putting a stop to it, ending this conflict, ending this, you know, somebody may have been trying to exert some sort of control over you, or you know, control your where you're living, where you're going, what you're doing. They may have been a very possessive individual, and this has caused conflict, and you're just done with it. You know what? There's something that you are releasing yourself from, and essentially, it's a prison, because the Eight of Swords in the upright is that, you know, she's standing in that circle of swords with a blindfold on, and you know, she can't see where she's going. She can walk out of it, though. It's a mental prison. So whatever was holding you or blocking you, holding you in a situation that was blocking you, essentially, you know, you are walking out, you're fighting the battle, and you're done. You're leaving it behind. You're done with this situation or person or relationship or job or neighborhood, because moving maybe part of this. Maybe you're moving out, you're leaving, you're moving to a new location, you're leaving a relationship and finding a new home. You've put it off too long, and September is finally the turning point here for you. And but yeah, just remember, whatever you're leaving behind, it's a good thing. It's what you're supposed to do. And there may be a conflict or an argument or, you know, an all-out battle, an all-out war. I hope it doesn't get physical, but with the Five of Swords, you just never know. It's mostly a mental thing. It's mostly a mental battle. So you may be playing and replaying a lot of different scenarios in your head for how to handle things before you do that, before you actually take action. But once you do, you're removing yourself from a negative situation. So that's only going to work in your favor. Now the Six of Coins in reverse is here. So this is what in the position of what must be accepted about the month of September. And normally it has to do with what must be accepted about other people or who we're dealing with. And that is that, you know, whoever has been selfish and controlling, or whatever the traits of someone in this situation have been in the past, they're going to remain that way. This is someone who is very selfish. They take advantage of other people, maybe even steal from other people. They're a taker. They're a user. And the rune that's coming up next to this is that, you know, they've taken from you, Libra. You know, hopefully you're not the one doing this, but I mean, because this is your reading, I feel like many of you have been victims of this from someone else. And who it is going to be different for all of you. I don't have like a clear-cut person in that position, so you may definitely want to watch your rising sign. You may get a clear indication of who this is, but I feel like many of you know who it is. For some of you, it is a mother or mother figure, an older female member of the family. Maybe even something from childhood that you're struggling with, that you're dealing with, that you have to confront. But yeah, this is someone who would have been yeah, taking advantage of you, using you in some way. You know, maybe you wore your heart on your sleeve and someone took advantage of that, or you've always been very giving and the other person is just take. So with this rune, what it talks about is, if, you know, we have a role in that too. Now, of course, we don't set out to be taken advantage of, but once you know that that's the kind of person you're dealing with, the longer you stay, the more of the responsibility gets put on you. It's like, well, you're accepting this behavior, you're staying, you know, you're continuing to enable this kind of behavior. Essentially, when you stay with someone like that, or allow yourself to be treated that way, you're sending the message to that other person, hey, yeah, it's okay. My feelings are meaningless. My effort is meaningless. All the work I'm putting into this relationship or this, you know, collaboration or whatever it may be is, you know, it's not as valuable as your contribution. Or, you know, my needs are not as important as yours. That's the message you're sending. And of course, people like this will continue to treat someone that way as long as they allow it to go on. Now, the good news is you have other people that you can go to for support. With Manas, it talks about interdependence. You know, there are people, family, friends, that you know, maybe even coworkers that you can depend on. Because this can be in a work sense. Maybe you're tired of being taken advantage of on the job. You keep getting loaded with extra work, and then you never get a raise, you never get a promotion, you never get a title change, you never get any recognition for what you're taking on. And maybe they keep promising you someday, yeah, we'll do that, but it keeps getting delayed and it keeps getting delayed. And you're like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna find something else. I'm gonna, you know, you may not actually leave in September, but you will make up your mind to do so. And the outcome is the Six of Wands in reverse. So this is just saying the victory is coming, but it's gonna be delayed. You know, I would not kind of, like, if there is an opportunity for a promotion or anything like that, some of you may be applying again. So maybe you've tried to get a promotion, or you've tried to get a better job within your same company. You've applied for it, but they keep passing you over and you always lose out. And it may happen one more time in September if you stay in the situation, Libra. This is only if you stay in a situation where you're being used and taken advantage of. Whether it's a relationship or a job situation, someone who's always borrowing money from you, and, you know, only if you keep giving into this behavior or accepting this kind of behavior will you once again, you know, lose out and be like, oh, I'm not the victor. If you need to get it one more time before you get the lesson, then you'll get it in September. But I feel those of you that are like striking out, trying to find something new, that's going to work out in your favor. It's only if you're staying stuck, staying in a situation that just keeps repeating and repeating, and you keep coming out on the losing end of it. So keep that in mind, Libra. It's time to leave something behind. You know, you've been delaying, thinking that someone would change or the situation may change, or this next time I'll get the promotion, I'll get the job. This next time this person won't behave this way, they'll actually think of me. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. It does seem like you're going to get a repeat of the same old. And, you know, but maybe that's necessary for you to finally wash your hands of the situation once and for all. So September is the start of it. And, you know, definitely get out and, you know, get to a better place before your birthday, because, you know, I feel like you can have something to celebrate in time for your birthday if you just let go of something or someone that is not working. And that's what's indicated here by Ing and Manas, which are two wonderful runes, talking about new beginnings, rebirth, and people who are good people in your midst, or people maybe you've lost contact with who are good support systems, good friends to have. Maybe you need to reconnect with those people. Definitely go to the people that you know you can depend on, that you know you can rely on, who you know care for you, because they've proven it. They haven't used you or taken advantage of you in some way, Libra. So that is what I see for September. Like I said, do meet me over on Vimeo for part 2. I'm gonna pull a card from the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, and we'll see which fairy wants to talk to you about this situation, what further advice and insight we can glean for you for dealing with the energies and aspects and things around in September. So I'll see you over there, Libra, and I'll see you back here next month.